Millions of pensioners and low-income families could miss out on £800 in government support this year, unless they act fast. With strict deadlines and hidden eligibility rules, one small mistake could cost you hundreds. Here's what you must know before the first £300 payment lands this spring. Starting in the spring of 2025, the UK government is continuing its cost of living relief plan, aimed at helping millions of low-income households cope with rising prices. This includes a total support package of £800 per eligible person, spread across 3 installments, £300 in the spring, another £300 in the summer, and £200 in the autumn. These payments are not random handouts. They are part of a planned financial intervention intended to reduce the pressure of food costs, energy bills, and daily essentials. For pensioners, low-wage workers, and people on disability benefits, these amounts could mean the difference between making ends meet and falling behind. To qualify, households must be receiving means-tested benefits, such as universal credit, income support, income-based job seekers allowance, income-related employment and support allowance, pension credit, or certain types of tax credits. Importantly, eligibility is assessed based on entitlement to these benefits during specific qualifying windows, which the Department for Work and Pensions will confirm in the coming months. It is critical for those affected to ensure their benefit claims are up to date, as missing the window by just a few days could mean losing an entire installment of this vital support. The first payment of £300 is expected to be issued between early April and mid-May of 2025. This timing coincides with the end of the winter season, when heating bills are still high, and many families are recovering from the financial strain of the holidays. The second payment of £300 is scheduled for summer, most likely around late July to early August, when school holidays and increased travel costs tend to push expenses higher. The third and final payment, worth £200, will be released in the autumn, possibly in October, ahead of the new winter energy price caps and cold weather. These payments are designed to land just when people need them the most, providing targeted relief throughout the year. What makes this support especially relevant in 2025 is the growing financial burden on older people. For many pensioners in the UK, the state pension alone is not enough to cover increasing rent, food, and utility bills. Inflation may be slowing, but prices are still significantly higher than just a few years ago. For example, the cost of a standard grocery basket has gone up by nearly 15% since 2022. Energy prices, while no longer at record highs, remain well above pre-crisis levels. That means households, especially single seniors on fixed incomes, are still feeling a daily financial pinch. While these cost of living payments are tax-free and do not affect the benefits you already receive, it's important to understand that they are not automatic for everyone. For example, if you only receive a contributory benefit such as the new state pension and do not also claim pension credit, you may not be eligible. This is where many pensioners could unknowingly fall through the cracks. If you or someone you know is over 66 and not receiving pension credit, now is the time to check if you're eligible. Even if you qualify for just a small amount of pension credit, it can unlock access to these payments and other forms of support like the warm home discount and free NHS dental treatment. There's also confusion surrounding people who recently changed their benefit status. For instance, if you started receiving universal credit after the qualifying period, you might not get the payment for that round. This has led to frustration for some, especially those who recently lost jobs or experienced a health crisis. To avoid this, keep records of your benefit status and consider contacting the DWP or Citizens Advice if you're unsure whether you qualify. Additionally, these payments will appear in your bank statements with a unique code, typically starting with your national insurance number, followed by DWPC OL or HMRC, COL for those receiving tax credits. Knowing what to look for helps avoid mistaking these deposits for overpayments or potential fraud. Another key issue is fraud and misinformation. In previous years, scammers have taken advantage of the cost of living payment announcements to trick vulnerable people into sharing personal or financial information. It's important to remember that you do not need to apply for these payments. If you are eligible, they will be deposited automatically into your bank account. No government department will ask for your bank details via email, phone, or text. If someone contacts you, claiming to help you claim your payment, treat it as a red flag. For carers and families supporting elderly parents, this is also a good time to have a financial conversation. Many older individuals may not know what they're entitled to or may assume they're not eligible based on outdated information. Pension credit, for example, remains vastly underclaimed in the UK. Estimates suggest up to 800,000 pensioner households could be missing out, leaving behind nearly £2 billion in unclaimed benefits every year. If your parents or relatives are over 66 and living on a modest income, a simple check could reveal they're missing out on hundreds of pounds each month, not just from pension credit, but from linked benefits like these cost of living payments. As the July and October dates approach, local councils and charities may also step in to provide additional support. Some councils offer discretionary energy vouchers, food parcel schemes, or rent assistance alongside the central government's payments. Keeping an eye on your local authority's website or contacting Age, UK and similar organisations can help uncover these lesser-known options. There's no doubt that £800 across a year won't solve the UK's affordability crisis, but for millions of people, it provides critical breathing room. Whether it means being able to refill a heating oil tank, stock up on food staples, or avoid falling behind on bills, these installments can offer more than just financial relief. They provide peace of mind. In uncertain times, predictability matters, and knowing that 3 scheduled payments are on the horizon allows households to plan more effectively, budget realistically, and reduce daily stress. For anyone navigating retirement or approaching it, this kind of structured support is a reminder of the importance of staying informed. Laws, benefits, and entitlement thresholds change constantly, and even small changes in income or household status can affect what you're owed. That's why it helps to stay updated, follow verified sources, and regularly review your financial situation or that of your loved ones. If you found this breakdown helpful, consider following our updates. We always aim to share clear, reliable, and timely information that empowers individuals, especially older people, who are too often left out of fast-moving news cycles. Staying informed is not just about knowing when payments are coming. It's about making better decisions, protecting your rights, and ensuring that you or your loved ones don't miss out on vital support that's rightfully yours.